Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping in. Hello, and welcome to the channel if you're new. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And we are here on the day right before Halloween with more Batman. Let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so once more, we are continuing on with our playthrough of this. I believe we are on episode 2, and we are barely getting into the meatier sections of this game. Let's dive right in. Episode 2, The Children of Arkham. This is a very interesting episode, and I hope you guys enjoy this.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
What would Batman say?
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
In all this time, we're just going to investigate the crime scene?
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Let's have a look at the theater. Dent versus Hill.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Maybe Batman v Superman? His mom is never mentioned all that often. I think I've seen more mentions of his father than anything else.
There must be some detail that escaped you.
In Batman Begins, his mom is almost a footnote.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
I'm loving the contrast between the black and white scenes here, and then when memories pop up, they're presented in vivid color.
Try to remember, Bruce.
Now, what else is here? We got the side alley. That's the only thing that's left. So let's check that out.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Yes, we do.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. No, Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Wow. And he somehow managed to remember all that for just this one episode.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
Easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing. But everything's been a little busy.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Would tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you. It's a damn shame, you ask me.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Since when do they just leave morphine lying out for anyone to inject? Let's give it to him.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
And there goes our only lead. 20 minutes in and already things are looking terrible.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. this close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Alrighty, with our handy dandy bat scanner.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Are you sure she wasn't bit by, say, a vampire bat? No, just me.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
Oh, we
Word
are.
is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Nope.
I
Not doing
have
this.
no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just
La 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 la
give
la
me
la.
something to
I'm not hearing this.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
I like the fact that he looks so suave while, you know, just brushing her off. Never change, Bruce. Never change.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Okay, so we have some time to check out some other things, I think. No? Nothing? Never mind. I thought we would be able to check out the bios and whatnot, but let's do this real quick.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
This is definitely difficult to analyze in black and white. It's hard to see the markers for what we're supposed to interact with.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh,
What's up, real world?
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small
Yeah, there
army of
have been a
remorseless
large
assassins.
number of
thought is
subscribers
chilling.
lately, ever since we started
Your
our
drones are
series
in
of
position
giveaways.
to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Those are thanks to a number of Humble Bundle offerings lately. Especially the ones with Bandai Namco, and we're going to do a recent one coming up with WB games. Specifically a lot of Batman games. I think there's even Mortal Kombat in that offering as well. Now let's see here. Let's use this drone and see what we can do. We're basically playing hot and cold, so...
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Oh, there's Cobblepot. And... let's see. There's a signal over here.
Bring me her head!
So yeah, for those of you listening out there, if you're interested in any of the giveaways we run, make sure to check out our Twitter page. We're going to be running giveaways all season long. One every week.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
So to triangulate the signal, it's coming from the Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club? Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Is it punchy time?
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Man, I remember when those microphones set on his finger pads. That was from Batman Beyond.
You lot, come check out this office.
That guy's definitely not going to college.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
This guy can take a beating.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
And that's a fatality. For a big guy, this guy can move.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Well, that was fun. Even if the fight was short-lived. So, what kind of disguise is this hoodie? He's wearing a crew neck shirt. He's definitely not going to be able to pass off as anything more than just a prep boy or something.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
Tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
No, right? You have to dance first before you fight. And then you can knock back a cold
Cops
one.
raided his house. Sorry, his manor.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Nice to see we're making friends.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
I'm sorry things went down the way they did, but I have information. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think. You don't know what you're getting into.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash...
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
I love the fact that they had to check the accent in there.
Beat it. We're here for her.
Alright, it's dancing time.
If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out. I said, leave!
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
So first comes the dancing, then comes the fighting. Now, time for drinking.
Not done yet.
Oh, in that case.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Not too bad.
You felt pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Only thing is, they forgot the drinks, so... Well, it's too late for that.
Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Now's not the time for that. Or, you know what, the hell with it. Anytime's a good time.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
I thought Batman takes the rooftops.
Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there? Bill's talking to Penguin. He must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Now, do we work as Bruce or do we work as Batman? Nah, this is a Batman game. We're gonna go as Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
I didn't pay for Bruce Wayne the series. This is Batman. Outside of the animated series, I don't remember Bruce Wayne having that much of a key role in a lot of these
Batman
investigations.
has the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option, despite his more than checkered reputation.
I got it, Alfred. The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay.
Mute.
Deborah! Who's there? Deborah! Was that you?
You know who I am. It's time we finally met.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
Patience isn't my strong suit, Ray. Talk!
I'm talking. You're not listening.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune. He should be held accountable.
You really believe that?
I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
Why come to you?
Because I knew about Arkham Asylum, and what was done to those poor people. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them. Until Thomas locked them up.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
That actually went a lot better than I expected. After all, we didn't even have to break bones. Not yet, anyway. You know, speaking of sending people to Arkham Asylum, Batman's just as guilty.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever.
I'll leave you to it then.
Time to do our homework.
Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce
Let's
Wayne,
briefly check out the
rumors
codex.
persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys.
I'm just going to briefly skim through this. If you guys are interested in reading through this, feel free. Pause the video.
By the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news,
There are some pretty interesting backstories around in here.
a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight
A lot of background info that helps to fill in the holes where you might be not understanding what's entirely going on.
while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Also in the background, the news is relaying some new info about what happened earlier.
To the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Penguin in this game looks way too good looking to be the Penguin.
Expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar
Hell, if I didn't know
Otisburg
better, he could
was
also
the
be
rowdiest
Bruce
one
Wayne.
in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious.
In fact, he sort of looks like a more rundown version of Christian Bale. Funny enough.
Before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors
And
persist that the
Falcone
candidate
is
having
gone.
trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson
Not
said
really
these
too sure why
rumors
this
are
guy
nothing
keeps
more than a
cropping up in
smear
all
tactic
sorts of
perpetuated by
Batman-related
the
media.
incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
After all, he isn't even the most famous Batman villain anyway.
Expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar
But
in
he
Otisburg
likely
was the
is
rowdiest
the most
one in
believable.
recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made.
After all, there's not much to mob bosses other than
Police are seeking
what we already know with what happens in real life.
conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
I guess it's far harder to
District Attorney Harvey Dent
portray
appears to be hitting
some idea like
potholes on
the
his
Joker
path to the mayor's
versus
office. Despite the backing
a
of billionaire
mobster or
Bruce
something.
Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic
Okay, the news.
perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
These news articles can change depending on what choices you take at the end of the story.
At the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in
It's pretty
recent
interesting.
memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody.
I mean, if you have the time to read through all of it.
Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne,
There is a
rumors
lot to read through
persist
here.
that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent.
These
Mayor
articles by
Hill's
Vicky
campaign.
Vale, they will also change depending on whether you give her information.
Nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting
At least
a
I think
quiet
so.
night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg.
It's been too long since I've played through this to really understand the systems that are currently at play here.
Custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Oh, hey, that unidentified man and woman were
Dent
Bruce
appears
and
to be
Selina.
hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys.
And there we go.
Dent
That's all the
spokesperson
news
said
articles
these rumors are
available.
nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were
Alright, let's
made,
move on.
with all
The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs?
Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to
get this off my chest.
Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. They're afraid it's not a very good optic.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I am,
it is still my primary concern.
Listen, I hate to push you,
but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
That's what we wanted.
Gold diggers come in many forms, not just women.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Harvey!
The gold digger's gotta look pretty, right?
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
Just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on. Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
I'm sorry for putting you in a difficult spot, Jim. I value our working relationship.
So do I, Batman. That's why I need you to rein it in.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
Oh, this better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
With a beer?
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Or, you know, just make a donation. That can work too.
And welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also
I don't think you really want to see the day when police get drones.
decide the future of your home. A city that's faced its share of hardships in
That's going to come with its own sort of issues.
income inequality, yes,
Good intentions or not.
loose on our streets. Yes, we'll tackle it all.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be
Damn, that's fancy.
these hostages.
The golden gun.
I don't like their chances.
He just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
On the left, out of hut, stop, shut, our down and dirty incumbent, Mayor Hill. And on the right, always smiling to your face.
Okay, options.
Our despicable DA,
How do we want to play this? We can do the TV with this guy.
Play then, and we'll see.
Nah, I feel kind of bad that we have to break the TV. Let's do a different one.
First.
Heads.
Can we not?
Questions. Ask them questions.
Can we not break the link?
Mr. Dent,
Well, I guess not. Never mind.
subject on everyone's
Well,
mind is the new Wayne mental
I guess
health
we'll
facility.
just leave it at that.
It's a much needed state-of-the-art mental health care.
The last time we did this, we were able to break the link, but I guess not this time around. Do we want to break the door, or do we break the table? You know what, since we're trashing this place already, let's break the table.
Easy. 2. Scratching boards and kicking each other are all encouraged. Rule 3. Always.
Yeah. Oh well. No second choices here. Now you, what do we do with you? Are there any other options? Here we go. We can link you with Catwoman, or we can do the ceiling, or use a light stand. You know what? Why are we doing all the work? Catwoman, get in here.
Sounds fun.
And there goes the TV. And there goes the table. Lame, Catwoman, you didn't destroy anything.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of color, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence. Tonight, we show you the truth.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
It's just a booster shot. Don't cry.
Show Gotham your true self. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
I really want to hear what I think. Gotham's flawed. What city is it?
Hey, we're ripping out vents.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Just like in Arkham Asylum. Man, that thing is definitely not silent.
Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Wait, hang on. That voice of Thomas sounds strangely like Bruce's. It probably is, though.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Aw, man.
Please, I made a man.
You could never.
That thing was worth millions. There goes the liver punch.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
I won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent! Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Now let's see, we got a choice here. Do we help Catwoman or do we help Harvey? Me, I kind of want to see Harvey with his Two-Face, so let's save Selina.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
Man, those are pretty, pretty strong studio lights.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
And that's it for episode 2. That was relatively short. Yeah, less than an hour and a half. Only about 90 minutes, so did we ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? Most players decided to be the more compassionate. Well, nearly everyone eased Falcone's pain with morphine. Did you kiss Selina? Well, not really. I mean, was a schoolboy attempt at kissing, but I don't really call that a kiss. But sure enough, yeah, we tried to kiss her. Did you visit Mayor Hill as Bruce or Batman? Wow, I'm surprised at the difference here. Most players decided to visit the mayor as Bruce Wayne instead of Batman. What the heck? This is a Batman game, so we're sure as hell gonna play as Batman. Did you withdraw your funding for Harvey's campaign? Wow. Hardly anyone decided not to take away the funding. Yeah, so never mind. Most players decided to just keep continuing the funding instead of taking it away. That is, I think, the right decision. After all, Harvey was our friend. Even if he didn't show it. Now, did you save Selina or Harvey? Again, once more players decided to save Selina over Harvey, which I think is the correct decision. If you don't care at all about seeing Two-Face in his actual form, you can save Harvey and he won't have his iconic look, which I think is, a missed opportunity. Instead, he'll just end up with a face with the blue veins around his mouth. And he'll be okay for the most part. If we didn't save Selina, though, there's no harm that comes to her. She doesn't really die or anything like that, in case you're wondering. But yeah, I want to have this as comic book accurate as possible, so that's why we decided to save Selina and give Harvey his classic look. I know that's kind of terrible and cold-hearted, but I mean, who can resist seeing Harvey in his original state? In fact, his look kind of reminds me of Harvey's look in The Dark Knight, which is, I think, where it takes most inspiration from. Even though the cause of the face is a little underwhelming. I mean, really? Studio lights? If anything, he should have ended up with a face full of glass. And that's going to cover all of our decisions, and that will be the end of episode 2. Join us next time whenever we continue live with episode 3. Alright, we'll continue this next time with episode 3, New World Order, sometime soon. Maybe later on this week. I don't quite know if we'll be able to do much on Halloween. I think I might just do a stream of Undead Nightmares from Red Dead Redemption. That is all that I have currently installed on my PS5, so yeah, I think we'll run with that. It's Halloween themed, so that will be tomorrow's plan. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Share the video out wherever you guys can, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Check out our playlist if you have missed out on any of the previous episodes, or check out the channel if you are interested in some of the other games that we play. If you guys are over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or hit the hashtag LunarlightVault for more posts. If you'd like to support the channel financially, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link's down below. But if you guys don't have a tip or tip jar, don't worry about it. Feel free to continue viewing our videos and make sure you guys stay subscribed. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames, and also hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available. So, episode 2. Not a bad continuation, although it's hard to see how the pinnacle will be met in episode 3, because this is sort of like the climax, but not really. The Telltale series of episodes usually take a weird pace with their gameplay. I know, even though it's supposed to be episode 3, but sometimes the climax doesn't really hit until late in episode 4 or 5. Anywho, that's going to be all for now. We will pick it back up next time. Until the next video, until the next session, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have a great Halloween, and I hope to see you guys again sometime soon. We'll catch you next time in the next video.